Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Don't forget the basic stuff in home-based business. This is something I picked up being at a recent event this past weekend, and it's really true. A lot of people always want to try to find a secret, in whatever company they're part of, especially again being a home-based business profession. And the thing is, you got to keep the basics the basics. We can't forget about it or even avoid it. That was the very first note I wrote down at the event, and we did just that. Keep it simple. Now we're primarily online, the company I'm a part of, but even offline, if you really think about it, it's really only 7 skills. I mean, how basic do you need to get? How much more basic do we need to get once you hear that? You see what I'm saying? As far as the online world and that process, you got to think, okay, you build an audience, some way that's what helps you get your traffic, or it can go vice versa, but I mean, you build your audience by obviously giving value, the traffic gets built up, and then you might have, a front end sale. After that, you have the upsells, and then you have the other stuff. Like, for example, if you want to be in the coaching part of the home-based business profession, you have that as well. You might have a way to help build teams, and also maybe the culture. There's a few things to keep in mind, but notice how basic that is. Because really, in this profession, we're doing 2 main things. We're selling and recruiting. Now, why in the world selling seems to be like a bad word, like some people have when it comes to money, it's beyond me. But that's really what it comes down to it. You see it in big companies all throughout the world. All the big companies do it. They do all the recruiting every time. And then you see people getting sold all the time as far as, what particular stores, are selling. So that's something to just keep in mind, because really, those basics are not going to change. It doesn't matter what company it is, whether past, present, or future company that gets started in the home-based business profession, those basics will always stay the same. Point blank, online and offline. The same principles will always be the same as well. As far as, continue to work on yourself, growing yourself in the mindset part, because you're going to have your rough days. You're going to be tougher than some other days. Those basics should never change. They should never change. I know I found out here recently that John Maxwell's been doing something for decades as far as reading for an hour, writing for an hour, and then thinking for an hour. And when he first got started doing that, he didn't really see that much of a difference. But I think within literally a few years, the gap of who he used to hang out with just got so big because he continued to do that every day. And now he's being obviously, sought after as, as one of the best thought leaders that we have on the planet. So something to really think about is because he chose to just stay with the basics, and that was really investing in himself. It's interesting how, again, I could just mention earlier, those type of principles can be even used in any other parts of, of life besides this business. But we can't avoid it, and we should not forget it as well. So something to keep in mind, again, with whatever company that you're a part of. So you got value for what we shared here. I'd love to read your comments below. I'd like to share this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.